I'm talking today about investing in art. This follows on some other presentations I've given this past year on investing in general, investing for Ukrainians, and a video review or a speech review I did of Tom Wolfe's book of 50 years ago, The Painted Word, in which he tells you why what is said about a work of art affects its value probably a lot more than the aesthetic quality of the work of art. At any rate, investing in art. Your first question might be, is it a stable investment? And the answer is absolutely not. Degas is a well-known painter. We've had a presentation this year on his ballerinas. But you see that the price of his paintings has been as high as $2.3 million in the last decade. But some years his paintings only bring a few $100,000. It's really a matter of time. Is this unique to Degas? Not at all. The same happens with Andy Warhol. And with Pablo Picasso. You'd think Picasso was a known quantity? Not at all. Look at the great variance in the prices of his paintings. But the greatest of all is Jackson Pollock, the abstract impressionist who just dripped paint on canvas. Some of those drippings are worth $14 million, but not all of them. And the prices vary wildly from year to year. So putting all these side by side, just for comparison, you see that not only do the colors jump all around from year to year, but there are some years, such as 2020, COVID, in which the prices are very low, and then some years like 2021, 2022, when the prices of everything go up. It's hard to predict. So it's not a stable investment. And the prices vary wildly by artist. Look at how Jackson Pollock, those drips on paint, eclipse everybody else, including Picasso and Degas. Amazing, but that's how it is. So why would you invest in art? Sometimes you can get impressive returns. Sometimes, be careful. It's uncorrelated with everything else. Internet stocks, stocks in general, gold, silver, real estate, everything. So if you own all of the above, consider buying art as well as a diversification. It gives you the aesthetic pleasure of looking at them. I've owned these two paintings on my wall for 50 years, and I love looking at them. Doesn't matter what I paid for them, I like them. And it has snob appeal. I am an investor in art. My daughter recently acquired a Konstantin Rudnev original, which hangs on her wall, and she loves it. That's the most important thing. She loves it. There are a lot of downsides. The value of a piece of art depends on several fickle opinions, that of the critics, that of the museums, and that of the rich people with deep pockets who buy these things. Each piece of art is unique. So two Jackson Pollocks, both of which look like drippings of paint on canvas, may differ 20-fold in value. I couldn't tell the difference. It all just looks like a mess to me. So you need training and judgment, which I don't have. I doubt that you have. There are high transaction costs because each one is unique. It's not like gold, where one piece of gold is like another. You have to insure against fire, theft, and flood and all that stuff. They're perishable and they're expensive. Now, what do you do about the expensive part? That they can fix, and they have fixed it by fractional ownership. A company called Masterworks.com allows you to buy shares in expensive works like Banksy for $20 a piece. So they will professionally select and acquire a piece of art, and you own a share, And when they sell it, they'll keep 20% of the profit, and they charge 1.5% per year for taking care of it, but you can still make money. There are advantages over solo ownership, so they know what they're doing, basically, which you don't. You can choose the piece, and there's a secondary market, so if you own a share for $20, you can probably sell it. But there are a lot of downsides. Art is high risk. I think I mentioned that before. There's no recurring income. Your money is tied up for some period of time until they sell it. You don't know how long. And they have fees. But even after all that, you can make a profit. They claim, and I would not invest before researching these claims, but they claim that some of the works that they've invested in have generated fantastic annual returns, up to 20 and 30% per year, because they supposedly know what they're doing. What sells in art? Tom Wolfe nailed this in The Painted Word. Novelty sells. The Impressionists were something new. Pointillism with Seurat was something new. Cubism was something new. And Banksy's graffiti art is something new. And I'll show you a couple of new things in a minute when I show you some modern artists. A good story sells. Konstantin Rudnev survived the Russians flattening his city of Mariupol, and he has survived a few rocket attacks on the Solomyanska district of Kiev. He has a better story than most of the people I'm going to talk about. You have to have fashionable themes, fashionable that appeal to the New York glitterati, and this includes stories about global warming and other catastrophes, and stories about the oppression of minorities and the travails of sexual minorities, of which there are about 6 kinds right now. Anyhow, fashionable themes sell, and occasionally, technique and talent matter. Although I will have to say, I'll put the talent and technique of these two artists on my wall up against anything I'm going to show you right now. So let me take you through a few examples. These are works of 20 artists that have been in the masterworks.com portfolio, yours for $20 a share. And I'm going to read off this sheet of paper what the critics say about them as we go through them. But I'm making up a little bit because I find this funny. So here we go. Adrian Guiney is a contemporary artist recognized for his colorful abstractions, composition laden with historical art references. I'm sure you can see it there. The mysterious artist known only by his graffiti handle, Banksy, is believed to have been born about 1974 in Bristol, England. Works are discernible through their signature aesthetic, a stencil style. Bridget Riley is a British female artist whose oeuvre focus on geometric, colorful abstractions, also referred to as op art. Carmen Herrera was born in 1915 and died in 2022. She pioneered hard-edge abstraction in the late 1940s, but she's mainly known because she lived to be 106. Cecily Brown has no special ticky boxes, but it's her impressive brushwork that sets her apart. I'm making that up. You can see here. Dina Schultz is a contemporary American artist recognized for her vibrant paintings that blend abstraction with figuration to create complex narratives. George Condo is so well known the critics don't even have to puff him up. Here is one of Masterworks' most expensive artists. Lord only knows why. I don't see the art in that, but maybe you do. Gerhard Richter is best known for his early career photorealistic paintings. and later abstract paintings. You can tell that this is abstract. I don't know what it's an abstraction of. Helen Frankenthaler was a prominent member of the second generation of post-war American abstract painters. She developed a soak stain technique where oil paint was poured directly on the canvas. Henry Taylor is a leading figure in contemporary black figurative painting. So, intuitively capturing portraits and scenes from contemporary and historical black life. Hernan Bas is an American figurative expressionist artist whose works on paper primarily depict androgynous adolescent men. Laura Owens is a contemporary American artist known for her large-scale mixed media paintings that combine historical art references with painterly techniques. These are painterly techniques. Lynn Mapp Drexler gets quantity discounts on brightly colored paints. I don't know what else to say about her. Mark Bradford is best known for his large-scale abstract paintings created from everyday materials, and this looks like everyday garage paint to me. His work explores social and political structures, clearer in the painting. Martin Wong was a queer Chinese-American artist best known for his intricate paintings of urban environments featuring Chinatown stereotypes, linguistic elements, and homoerotic themes. Park Sebo is internationally known for the Daiwikikaka monochrome movement. This is a monochrome painting, pretty much one color. Sam Gilliam had a fantastic nursery school teacher who taught him all he knows about art, but it sells. Stanley Whitney's abstract work explores the rhythmic qualities of improvisation and color. He also did very well in nursery school. Kusama composes with blocks and bars that articulate a chromatic call and response in each canvas. Call and response is a black person's technique, but I suppose she can use it. And lastly, Nara is known for his nuanced depictions of children in a myriad of emotional states. He's best known for his creepy cute aesthetic. Now here I'm going to agree with the critics. Creepy cute pretty much captures this as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so that's a survey of Masterworks artists, and you can buy a share of their work for $20 a piece. Are there any takers? So here's my conclusion from all of this. Stick to what you like, because taste varies all over the lot. So if you don't like it, don't buy it. And you should consider investing in anything else besides art, even cryptocurrency, because there's more to it. It has more stability than modern art. And lastly, as Tom Wolfe said 50 years ago, money governs taste, not the other way around. What you like doesn't matter whatsoever to the value. So buy what you like, and if it happens to be a good investment, good for you. I'm going to conclude with a list of my sources for those of you who are curious about this, and it includes some pretty good critiques of how art is valued. So I offer this for your further reading enjoyment. Madam Toastmaster.